finals at Ignition 400. Let's get it, Ryu. Alex going to be starting out for game 1.
Small outfield.
We're going to see Upshur a lot of those shotgun outs just to force Steve into the corner, get rid of those zoning tools from Steve, or some approach options, and already just continuing to see Ikan force him into the corner over and over.
I mean, this is the way you need to play Ryu. Like, Ryu, when is allowed to just press forward, you see it is actually 56% to the 0 that has been applied by Syrup.
And as far as boxing in this matchup, Ryu is going to run circles around Steve. Yes, he has that up tilt, but so does Ryu. He has a lot of great options around that just with his mobility on focus.
And that's hard to say that a character beats Steve in boxing, because Ryu's boxing is exemplary.
Yeah, really the rule of thumb is you want to make sure you're not boxing with him, but Steve kind of has to with his low. Like, he doesn't have a ton of range, so if you're down like this, you do have to start to force the issue. But we do already see a diamond in hand for Syrup.
And that can clutch. However, the percentage works out incredibly in Ryu's favor, but he has to make it back to the stage. Okay, making a way back with the steal, but no. Clutched out.
Fantastic trap by Syrup, though. Really exhausting every option that Ikan had. He tried to delay. He covered that low recovery. There just really was not any options left for Ryu, which, if there's one thing you can exploit in this matchup, it's definitely his recovery.
Right. There are only certain angles that Ryu can go, although Ryu will seal the deal here with this back air. And that means these stocks are not too far apart here on stock number 2.
Starting to see just some of that counterplay on the blocks. He's using that focus to really break it and just dash back out. So blocks aren't super helpful, at least so far in this matchup for Syrup. But you're starting to see him figure out that up-close boxing, and he's just slowly but surely extending this lead.
And it feels like the outer shield game is really solid from both of these players. They need to understand how they're going to play around the outer shield game. So these nairs are really solid for Ikan. Have they led to too much? No, not really.
This is just turned into up tilt back air city for Syrup. Just waiting for this last stock to be taken as he mines for yet another diamond. Ikan hasn't been able to get back to center for quite some time and really reset to start his own advantage. Finally getting back to stage and again just being forced away from that with that jab.
Oh, and that TNT dropped low. Was that a drop low or was that Ikan dropping low?
It looks like he ran out of invincibility, so the AoE blast from that TNT just sealed the deal at such a high percent. And now Syrup gets to play the game he exactly wants. Just sit back, do some mining. He has a diamond, so even if he runs out, he has that gold, but he may not even need it.
Did that rebound off the iron block?
Something like that.
Super goofy, but this is what happens versus Steve. Is like it feels like you're even with the character, and then you are like get lapped.
It's an avalanche. As soon as that diamond comes out, we're gonna even up these stocks. Just a lot of work left to do, and another diamond was already in the tank for Syrup. He's really been waiting, just taking his time getting those diamonds, making sure he always has them.
That's a patient playstyle that will work out in these long brackets. Oh, okay, the down air will work out and reach behind the Steve to take that game one.
Just touching those stinky toes from Ryu, didn't even need the footstool as he was putting out that hitbox. So it was very early. Looked like it was a solid outing for Ikan. Just as the game went on, it felt like Syrup was winning more and more in those up-close scenarios.
Yeah, and then you have to react to the hurtbox shifting, right? And that's one of the strong points of that Steve down air. It's like Steve looks like he's gonna fall, and then he doesn't. And you have to react.
Yeah, and you know, you talk about the lower range on the side of Steve, but Ryu, no stranger to not having much range on his moves. So trying to deal with that Steve back air was just an absolute nuisance for Ikan in that game one. He needs to try to find a way to not deal with Steve from behind and just try to hold this center and just continue to whole like this positioning. That was how he was able to get that early lead to start that game 1.
So we went from small battlefield to a regular battlefield.
You definitely like you can start to let those Shoryus rip a little bit more, especially from center. It gives you more landing options as well. But you're not even gonna get the chance to land if you get hit by these jabs and these fares just to escort you across the stage. And continue to see this game plan from Syrup. He's going to get his hits, and as you try to recover at these higher percents, he's just going to be going for those resources.
Yep. Take the time away.
Woo!
Oh, that didn't like break a shield?
I thought it was going to. Maybe if we saw an anviler, that might have done the trick. But
That's
even
crazy.
still, in a great position, that's going to be an untackable anvil to send you to the blast zone in your second stock.
Untackable on that back hit of the down strong.
And it's not like Ryu really can do anything about Steve just chilling by the ledge either. You're basically at his
And that was
mercy of when he's going to
70%.
minecart. Yeah. A lot of damage, and just at a huge deficit already, Ikan just... The longer this set goes, the more I'm just like, man, what does Ryu do in this matchup?
It's crazy, because like, Ikan was in the advantage state on the left side of the stage, and was trying to hold Steve at the ledge. Steve dropped down from the ledge, got a rising up air, and then it was 70%. This
That's
is crazy.
just the nature of Steve, too, especially when you're a character with as big of a hurt box and not very good aerial drift like Ryu. You can't really focus attack out of those up airs because another one's coming right away. So you just have to do the FGC nod and take your 70% and go about your day.
You chose that at the CSS.
Yeah. And you're seeing just how comfortable Syrup is navigating around this minefield of Ryu. Ikan just has not been
also
able...
setting up a minefield.
Literally.
There's
and another diamond. You're seeing his resources are very low, but it doesn't matter when every time Ikan finally gets in, Syrup picks the right option and forces him right back out.
and then ripping that forward strong at the perfect time, and now you're up 2 stocks to 1.
Forward strong, okay, Rival Flare.
I didn't get to mention how my bracket went today because I didn't play Rivals 2.
Oh my god.
And
Are you doing like the generic bad commentator thing now where you come onto the mic and talk about your bracket that no one cares about?
It's the bell curve of when you're a bad commentator, you mention it, and then when you're a really good commentator, you mention
No,
it. at
you
the
don't.
very back.
Because the good commentators don't enter bracket anymore.
You know, on our last weekly, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, and Syrup's doing whatever he wants right now in game. Like,
Yeah, in total control.
and as Ikan, I really don't know what the answer is here. Like, I don't know if you need to just start forcing. Again, I feel like you need to be holding center. He feels like he's constantly being forced into the corner and having to deal with an up tilt in his face. He needs to be holding center, putting out those shotguns, down tilting, so that way he's avoiding those up tilts. But you can only do that for so long.
Yeah, how patient do you have to be before it's too patient, right?
And he's just finally getting the chance to. We're seeing the
And again, you have to respect those mine carts every single time, as Syrup showed just now. It's like the burst potential of Steve is too strong. And yeah, you can just throw a TNT there. Like, throwing TNT there was maybe not totally optimal, but it just worked.
And it feels like Ikan also too has just gotten hit by minecart all the time. Where a lot of these situations where he's not avoiding it, he's getting hit by another one there, and I don't know if he's just not quite in position to react, but it feels like he's just really struggling to play around that option especially.
A lot of the my most recent, I mean, I haven't been too involved in alternate commentary in a hot minute, right? But like a lot of the most recent Steve commentary I had was 2023, 2024, and it was like you punish the mine cart, right? That's the biggest option you have in this advantage. Oh, nice tech. Oh, and then the whiff forward smash.
That was the one, like, errant decision or error that we've seen from Syrup so far in this set. And it doesn't matter when you send that high-speed aerial minecart, you can't get out of that, especially at 200%.
If you have the opportunity to punch the minecart, you have to take it in vogue, right? But
Ryu just doesn't really have the options to punish it either. It's like, what are you going to do, jump over it and fair?
Yeah, he's not...
Back air.
It's hard for this character to put him in that position.
And you basically just have to, like, reposition and wait until he, like, either bait it out or, again, like, you preemptively back air it. Because until the minecart's actually moving, there isn't a hitbox. So if you're, like, already, like, stuffing him in his face, then you can preemptively stuff it out.
And particularly when Syrup is not overcommitting. It feels like every time Syrup puts out an aerial out of shield, it's, like, perfectly spaced. And
you go to a big stage like PS2 where how do you choke him and apply pressure on a stage as big as PS2?
Yeah, that was the most important position. Like, it felt like Ryu had the corner working for him, and then it just did not matter. It's like Steve could sneak out and then get a diamond back air.
As much as you want to have a bigger stage so that way you can escape Steve, Steve has plenty of room to escape Ryu, the character with the inferior mobility. He doesn't have a minecart to side B with, so you're just seeing Syrup run circles around Ikan. He's waiting till he gets the right approach that he's looking for. He gets another up tilt, and he's going to get another up smash. And then one more of those, or a good backer in the corner, forward smash. Yeah. Like, this is curtains.
Almost 3-stock here for Syrup.
It is a 3-stock currently.
We'll see if it seals out.
Yeah.
But can Ikan get on the board? Okay, shield that minecart.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
You're going out on not a 3-stock. And this is just like, you want to talk about a Herculean task? It's that, but like 2 of those. This is Hades 2 on like the hardest mode. As someone that doesn't play Hades 2, I trust you as someone that probably plays Hades 2 to know what the hardest mode is.
I did.
Yeah.
It was easier than that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now. That's unfortunate, but that's why Syrup is here. Syrup saw the bracket. Syrup said, I think I can win this bracket. And looked confident against one of our best players.
There aren't a lot of brackets that I don't think Syrup would be confident in not winning at this point.
As conservatively a top 20 player in the world.
He's number 11 on the current ranking.
You would say, if 300 people are showing up on a Wednesday, I will take that.
Yep.
Why not?
And I've watched many an Ikan set. I've commentated a couple. I've had the pleasure of doing that. I don't know if I've ever seen him look like more lost in a set. It just looked really difficult.